At a recent dinner with some friends of mine who are largely C-suite executives, they asked me the question, what is Web 3.0? And they were expecting a simple answer in English without all the technical jargon associated with it. And I'm sure a lot of corporate executives out there are asking the same question. So I thought, why not make a video which explains this in a very simple way? And that is something that you can keep in your back pocket and pull out whenever required. Friends, I'm Thomas Abraham, and welcome to my new series, Web 3.0 in my pocket. Well, we're at this historic site, which is the Lodhi Gardens in New Delhi, which has some wonderful monuments and great landscape gardens as well. I'm thinking, why not give it a historic twist and talk first about Web 1.0. Now, the Web 1.0 period was from 1991 to 2004, and this was a period where the focus was largely around just reading content. So you had a lot of websites out there which were predominantly content delivery networks. And this includes all the news websites, corporate websites, and various product websites and what have you. Now, there was no scope for any form of engagement or participation here. The next phase was Web 2.0 from 2004 till the present, where apart from reading content, you could also write content, you could engage with the content, and basically this was a participative web experience. Now, if we look around us, all social media sites, e-commerce sites, and various other sites are now Web 2.0 because they allow you a participative web experience. However, the point to keep here in mind is that they are also controlled by a central authority who actually owns all the content, right? So if you look at somebody like Meta, which owns Instagram and Facebook, they pretty much own all the content, they own all the accounts, so they have complete authority to keep your account or to delete it. Likewise, they can also monetize all the content, right? And and that's the reason why when you get into these websites and applications, you are barraged with a whole set of ads, but all the revenue goes to the central authority. Well, now you have Web 3.0, which is starting to happen and which we believe is going to be the future. And the big difference here is that you get to read the content, you get to write content, you get to participate in the entire web experience, but most importantly, you also get to own the content. And you also get to control your data and control your identity. And also participate in a revenue generation opportunity. Right, so now I just wanted to briefly talk about two concepts, centralization and decentralization. And we've already spoken about centralization, wherein there is a central person or authority who controls all the content and the data and the decision-making process. And now you have Web 3.0, which is where you have a concept of decentralization, where the users are part of the decision-making process and own their own content and data. So that's a big difference. So imagine a time in the future when you can have Web3 applications and sites out there where the content creators get to own everything and they can monetize everything without having to rely on an intermediary or a middleman. And they also have the option of rewarding users based on consumption of their content. Now, there are lots of business applications as well out there which are leveraging this Web3 technologies. In the next few episodes, I will talk about specific Web3 applications that are really becoming game changers in the world of business and consumer. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and until next time, please stay tuned for more episodes of Web 3.0 in my pocket.